So this is our next currently demoing video for today. This time we are going to showcase the Amiga Power Cover Disc 49B. I better quickly add that B on. There we go. So rather than giving us a cool menu system, it just basically tells us, do we want to play this game? So here we are. Do you want to play the extraordinarily unpleasant and fortuitously timely arrived infection? We'll go no. And then it says you'll probably be wanting Cow Wars then. Well, no. The spatial perceptionally unusual Cubic. Now, keep in mind we've played Cubic just a short while ago from another cover disc, so yeah, we won't be playing that one. But yep, no. Mad Bomber then. Everyone loves the suspiciously Atari VCS kaboom like Mad Bomber. This is like the last game on the disc, so nah, I'm not interested. Then we abandon you to your fate. Okay then, let's try this again, shall we? Oh, you used to play Infection a lot? Okay. Yeah, we will be showcasing that one the most, because it is a pretty good one. So yeah, next disc. Okay, so let's have a look at this then. Do we want to play Infection? Yes, of course we do. Await the loading of Infection and obey us. Okay, and here we are, Digital Wizardry Software. Now, I think they did at least two other games as well. I think one was called Confusion, and the other was called Tubes, where you had to sort of guide marbles around to their appropriate colours. So yeah, that one's a bit strange, but I feel like this one's definitely the better one of the trio. So, if we just go into options at the moment, it's got some pretty cool transitions as well. So that's the default. I like how it assumes that I have three friends. It's like, yeah, you're being very, yeah, definitely ambitious. Now we can alter these, thankfully. We can either have CPU 1 or CPU 2, so that's just like in relation to how smart they are, or you could just take them out. So what we're going to have, we'll have two on an easy level and one on a slightly difficult one. And we shall remain as the red player. You can also change your board as well. We'll keep it to this one, but yeah, just going to showcase other ones. Those are infection pads, and yeah, you'll soon find out what those are all about. And you've got metal blocks as well. No one can cross those. So yeah, it's a similar vibe to Spot, if anyone remembers that old game. The only difference is in Spot they can have you can sort of move them in night-like patterns, whereas Infection they cannot do that. But yeah, it just shows you boards. There isn't a board editor, I'm afraid, but yeah, you got quite a variety to choose from there. You've also got the option to take out the infection pads if you want as well. So yeah, that will just give you a random one, but we'll stick to this one. So you can either have a one-off or a challenge, and when that is enabled you can have up to 9 challenge games. I don't know what the difference is by having a one-off challenge game or just a one-off, probably not anything to be honest. So we've got sound effects, cool. Is there music? Oh, okay, we just got the option of turning sound effects on or off. And infection pads, as I mentioned earlier, we can leave those out, but we'll include them in. And I think we are we are all good to go. So here we are. Let's have a battle of infection. That doesn't sound nice. So we are to go first. So yeah, you can only move there or there. So if you move one space next to, yeah, if you move one space here, you will just like multiply. You can leap one extra space, but yeah, it'll basically be a leap, so you won't multiply there. Also, that's not a great move to do early on because, yeah, we'll get infected like that. So I think we've already screwed ourselves up here, but uh, don't think there's anything. I just hope that blue and purple battle it out. Otherwise, it's going to be a very quick game. Well, let's hope that they have mercy on us. Luckily, they do. Blue is automatically out. And I have a feeling we are soon to follow. Okay, get a little bit lucky here. Not really much to do, is there? Unless we do that. Okay, that's good. We still got some left over. That might be a mistake. Oh, okay, so that's what... So he actually used an infection pad. So when he used that, it automatically changes anything horizontally in that direction and vertically to his own color. So we are going to counter infect by doing this. So yeah, there was nothing vertical there, but yeah, anything horizontal was yeah, turned to my color. Things aren't looking too great. So yeah, they kind of got me trapped here, haven't they? Yeah, it feels like they're Oh wait, if I do that, it's a safe-ish move. Okay, looks like I've only got one more. Well, I've got two moves. So if I go here, Dasman, how's it going? Thanks very much for subscribing for 9 months now. Thank you for that. Very kind. And yeah, welcome to Infection as I still discover what to do. Maybe if I do that. I mean, it is tempting to go there, but it still leaves that space, doesn't it? This might be a silly risk here. Okay, let's... okay. I mean, amazing that we're hanging in there, but yeah, you got the scores there as well, 11, 20, and 10. I think the 0 bit next to that, that might be how many games the player has won. Uh, and yeah, I think just by me demonstrating that leap move, I think that was kind of like my demise. Yeah, I think we're kind of messed up here, aren't we? Could do that. Yeah, I think Purple's got this one in the bag. I think he must have been the smarter one there. Uh, well, guess we have to go here. Okay, I mean, at least we weren't last, but sort of tied with green. There we go. So purple is the winner, and yeah, that's Infection. Hope everyone enjoyed that. Let's have a look at the other games. But yeah, it's not a bad one. It's not a bad one at all. I think if I was to compare this one to Spot, I'd still feel like Spot has the edge. I mean, I know Spot is more of a commercial release, but yeah, it's got a bit more variation. You could do a few more things with it. You can customize the board. I think you've got like 10 different levels of difficulty. So even if you're like very, very, very new to the game, you can just like have the computer set to like a very low difficulty and still be able to win quite easily. So you know, it's very there's you know it's more expansive, and of course you could do like the night moves as well. But this one's still very, very good. Indeed, yeah, definitely fun with a group. So, if we quit, what happens? Do we go back to that choice menu system? Oh, okay. Join us next month for more of the same, but hopefully not. Okay, so let's check out the rest of it. So what are the other games? Oh yeah, so Cubic we've already played before, very briefly on another, currently demoing on another cover disc. So we know to leave that one out. Cow Wars, well, go on then. So Cow Wars, I guess you could say is more. Actually, I just want to change something before it fully loads. Um, no, actually, I think I better leave it as it is. So yeah, this one's more of a gimmick than it is a game because once you see the silly intro and stuff and look at the game for a bit, there isn't really much longevity in here. It's only 2 players, I'm afraid, and yeah, there's no computer opponent to substitute him. And you may have noticed that brief glimmer of a beigey sort of orangey screen with a giant orange cursor. That indicates that this game is done by Amos. So here we go. The following program carries the Demoxius title of Hello Where. That means if you like it, drop me a line telling me where you're from and what kind of Amiga you're using. So basically gives you the address there. Okay, press a button to continue. But it doesn't tell you what button. There we go. It was actually a mouse button. And there it is, the greatest title screen that ever existed. Okay, here we are. So, yeah, what the hell is going on here? We've got a floating giant penguin. That's the highlight of the game. It might as well just look at the penguin of the game. Forget about everything else. So, I think let's press fire here. Yeah, so we are the guy on the right, and we have to attack the guy on the left by using a variety of cows. Now, if you look on the bottom right, you'll see something called real glass and styrofoam. That's what they mean. So we actually got possession of a real cow, although they all kind of look identical. Your power varies from 1 to 8, and your angle, yeah, you can angle it however you like. And yeah, if it makes contact with the penguin, then yeah, your cow is gone forever. That looks like a pretty good hit. Ah, but it's not. I think the penguin's gonna catch that one, isn't he? Oh, great. Now, oh yeah, you gotta take into consideration the wind as well. So yeah, it's very hard to sort of knock your opponent out. Maybe adjust it a bit. Come on, really? Oh God. So yeah, this, as you can see, this game would just like take forever. Actually, maybe I need to make the angle higher. So yeah, unfortunately, it's not very customizable. In fact, it's not. Yeah, there's nothing you can edit on this one at all. It's close. Okay, finally we hit a target. So now we move on to. So yeah, it's all randomly determined. So sometimes like you can have a real cow, but your opponent can have control of a styrofoam cow. So now we got that one. Hang on. As you can imagine, that's like very, very, very light. So obviously you want to adjust your power and settings beforehand. So yeah, that's kind of like showcasing Cow Wars. There's nothing really much to add to that. You got three flavors of cow. Unfortunately, it all looks identical. And like I said, it's more of the gimmick. Once you see the gimmick, you'll probably play it once or twice and then like forget about it. But hey, points for originality, I suppose. And like with a lot of Amos games, you can interrupt the program by holding down Control and pressing C. That gives you, yeah, immediately quits you out. So yeah, let's try it out. Just one more to try out, isn't it? And that is Mad Bomber. Dasman, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Retro Demiurgy. Thank you very much for that. Very kind of you. So we'll go no onto all of those, but we'll definitely highlight yes for Mad Bomber. Okay, and here we are. Actually, I believe like some time ago, yeah, a while back, they actually did another cover disc, which they showcased Mad Bomber as well. But yeah, much earlier on. I think it had like a hook. If if anyone remembers Hook, the film, they did like a graphic adventure on that, but I think that was like more of a slideshow. But yeah, they this is like the second time they've added it in. I suppose it's one of those very simple and very addictive little games. But yeah, here we go. We are the guy at the bottom. I'm not even sure what we're supposed to be, like a collection of discs, maybe liquish, I'm not sure. Whatever we are supposed to capture all the bombs. If we just let one hit the ground, everything goes to hell and we lose a life. We get 3 lives, but you get more lives as score progresses on. Unfortunately, with every level, he gets a little bit more aggressive. You can also hold down fire to make yourself move a little bit faster, but you will automatically move quicker when the levels get faster as well. As of how many rounds there are to the game, I think the answer is infinite. I don't think there's no end to this, and that's exactly how it should be. That's close. Okay, so that sound meant we got an extra life. I think it was like every 350 points. Completely goofed up that bit. But yeah, that is Mad Bomber. It's pretty damn manic. And yeah, but very simple, very addictive, and yeah, I think that wraps it up for the cover disc. But I think Amiga Power were one of the few magazines to really sort of get into like the public domain shareware library, really sort of delve deep because they did quite a few discs where it was just like nothing but public domain. And I do have a bit of a soft spot for those sort of things. Most of them, I know, I mean, the Assassin's collection, I dread to mention those again, but they just basically shoved in whatever they want. But at least with, you know, at least with cover discs like this, at least they sort of cover what they think are, you know, really really good games. And yeah, there is a good selection there. Cubic, as I've played before, yeah, very polished version of Cuba, incredibly addictive, very difficult, but yeah, a lot of fun. Infection, a very unique puzzle, well, a very unique puzzler board game. Cow Wars is okay for the gimmick, and Mad Bomber, which is a pretty solid game in itself. So yeah, that wraps up today's edition of Currently Demoing. Hope everyone enjoyed it, and yeah, hope to see you guys soon with another one.